Well, obviously the big news of the day is the fact that the submission process is open for the Millville Music Festival. It'll be this year, May 12th. That's the date of the festival. Jay here is sporting the shirt as we speak. Jaye Cooper, Brian Crawford here. We are broadcasting live from Mr. Small's Theater at riversedgepgh.com. Pittsburgh's voice for local music. The submission process is opened. We announced it the other day here live in studios. A big announcement. We brought in Missy Sorg of Sorgatron Media and Sidekick Media Services, who's one of the media sponsors for the music festival in 2018. And she's also handling the Twitter, the emails, and she has revamped the website at millvillemusic.org. And we also had Jonathan Kilback, who is the booking leader, the leader of the booking committee at the Millville Music Festival, and also the station manager of the Metal Edge, which just launched this past weekend. So
I've been listening, man.
Yeah, good stuff at the Metal Edge, and that you can find that at metaledgepgh.com. So we had a fun Millville Music Minute, and for some reason, Facebook decided to go wonky right in the middle of the broadcast. And why in the hell does the speaker volume keep coming up? That's one thing. Maybe that's why it went wonky. I'm not sure. But it went bizarre during the broadcast, and it was kind of fun. I edited it out of the final version, but if you go to the live version, you can listen to me and Missy and Jonathan say the same thing about a million times, one on top of the other. It was like a freaky kind of cool remix. I might have to drop that as just some sort of a special feature for the network. But it was a lot of fun.
I'll give it a listen.
Big news. And we are really looking forward to getting a ton of submissions. Last year we got over 400, so we're hoping to get something similar this year as well. That's the big news. Last night was Light Up Night. It was a good time for those of you.
Oh my God, thousands and thousands
of people. Were you there?
I was not.
You were not there. I didn't go either.
I watched a lot of live feeds though, live concerts. You know, a lot of dancing, a lot of drinking, a lot of partying, a lot of yelling, screaming. Everybody having a good time. So that's cool. I've never been to a Light Up Night yet.
I've never been to that one. I went to the one back at home in Irwin. They have a Light Up Night there as well, and they get probably like 10,000 people at the Light Up Night in Irwin, believe it or not. It's a huge event, and it was kind of always a fun event for me. I was in the Norwin band, and the reason why it was fun was because we didn't have to march.
Okay.
So they wanted us in the parade, and every year we told them, no, we're not going to do it, because the Norwin band, they don't sight read music when they're marching, ever. You know, a lot of bands have those little stands attached to their instruments where they can read the music.
Right.
That looks unprofessional to Norwin. Norwin believes that is unprofessional, so they won't do that. I agree. And Norwin also they don't care about parades. So they weren't going to learn a new song for the one Christmas parade. So they absolutely refused. And we always played this Christmas concert on the side of the street. While other high school bands came in and marched in our community's parade. And they had those little stands. And Irwin was always upset that the band refused to play during Light Up Night. So they one year really laid down the law, and they said, you know what, you bastards, you need to march during Light Up Night. So the band decided to do what they wanted. They decided to give in, and they played God Bless America, our parade song, down Main Street for the Christmas parade. Because that was
God
our
bless
parade.
America during Christmas.
Because that was our parade song.
Why not?
Well,
it's all year round, right?
No, I mean, it's a ridiculous thing to play. But
it's stupid.
But the Norwin band wasn't going to take the time to learn a new song for this once-a-year parade, so that was kind of like a big...
But it came out good, though, right?
I mean, yeah, we play it for every parade. So I mean,
y'all killed it though. Like people didn't go like, "What the fuck?" Oh, but it sounded good though.
People were going, "What the fuck?" because they were playing "God Bless America" down Main Street in a Christmas parade. That was pretty much the Norwin band giving a big "fuck you" to Irwin. But I loved it. It was great because that's kind of the Norwin band tradition. A bunch of arrogant pricks.
Right.
And it was a lot of fun to be part of.
You make me want to visit Irwin, PA, man.
Irwin's great.
I got to go there one day. It was
a good time. We should go. You were at the pod party, that meadery, Laurel Highlands Meadery, who plays the River's Edge as their house music. They are based in Irwin, Pennsylvania. Okay. So it's a good place to, get some drinks and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. I don't want to leave y'all out. I know we've been talking like for the last 2-3 minutes and everything. I ain't forget about y'all.
Oh, we know.
I wanted to bring y'all in. Special guests.
Well, I'm not done talking about Light Up Night, but they can join,
but
they can join the
I'm gonna bring
conversation.
this to that where they can get in. I just want to make sure because I don't want people to just look in and be all like, well, "Who the hell are these guys?"
I didn't know if we'd be interrupting you or if you.
Well, why don't we introduce them? Because now we got a bunch.
Been, but that's okay.
Why
though.
don't you go and introduce them? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna introduce, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like you to meet a few friends of mine, fellow comedians. This is Jaye Purse, Andreas O'Rouke, Racial Rejects, y'all.
Yo.
Yes.
How y'all doing?
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fantastic, man.
Now you can come in on the fold and tell us your, stories about Light Up Night and shit like that.
What is Light Up Night exactly? Like, what's the point?
That's a good question, Brian. You can take that one for me.
Honestly, I don't even know. I know it's basically just it's like the kickoff of a Christmas season in a town. And the one interesting thing about Light Up Night is Pittsburgh actually filed the paperwork to patent the term Light Up Night.
Okay.
So basically any community, any neighborhood in the entire country has to pay Pittsburgh royalties to use the term Light Up Night.
That's lousy. That's like Paris Hilton when she trademarked "That's Hot," like that kind of thing.
I guess, yeah.
Did she trademark that?
She did. She tried to at least. Yeah, it sounds like something she would try to do.
I was saying that shit way before her.
I remember the first and last time I went to Light Up Night, man.
Well, tell us about it.
I never went to it. Well, yeah, tell us about it, and then I'll tell you why I never went to Light Up Night in Pittsburgh.
I was in like 9th grade. I saw a bunch of hobos. It was in like 9th grade, and it scared me. And,
At Light Up Night in Pittsburgh.
yeah, it scared me.
What street were you on?
Did they
I
touch
don't
you?
know. I don't know. They didn't touch me. No, they didn't do that. I remember though, Kings. They had the frowny things. That was the first time I ever had a frowny.
They got rid of the frowny, apparently.
Are you kidding me? I used to work. Why'd they do that?
Because it's under new management, and apparently they're just they just suck. I don't know.
Harley King's like 100 years old, so I guess he sold it because he can't do it anymore.
I guess, yeah. I didn't even know there was an actual guy named King. I just thought it was like some sort of ego trip, like we're the kings of diners, bitches, or something like that. I don't know.
All the old people would be sure to let you know, I know Hartley, I know him.
You worked there. Which one did you work at?
I worked at the one in Monaca.
Okay.
And they would all let me know that it's terrible. They would all let me know, I know the owner. I'm like, that's great, man. Yeah, I kind of know him too. So
yeah, because I work here. Yeah.
Fantastic, man. Fantastic. You're special.
Yeah, so I never went to Light Up Night. It's too busy.
Yes.
Too many people. I prefer a more intimate setting, that is more relaxed, more fun. The community spirit that you get at an event like the Yuletide Tour, December 2nd, right here in Millvale.
Ooh, nice.
You can shop local. They've got specials. They have live music and entertainment. There's a holiday photo booth, a walking, stalking, self-guided tour through different businesses in town, and you can actually go to the Business Association's Facebook page, and they have a link to an interactive Google Maps that you can follow and plot out where you want to go, find out all the different places participating in the stalking self-guided tour, a kids' Christmas party, and they are lighting the Christmas tree at McCarthy Park at 5:30 p.m.
Man,
right here in Millville.
I love Millville, man, because y'all always got shit going
Always got
on
something
here.
going on.
There's always something going on.
Millville
Music
is the place to be.
festivals, pod parties, just
All sorts of stuff.
Makes me.
y'all probably got bar crawls here too, don't you? Even though they're
I threw a bar crawl once, and it did all right.
It did all right.
Yeah, it was the pod crawl we did one year where we had different podcasts recording at different bars, and you would go from bar to bar and bar hop to see different shows.
Ooh, 2018, I won in.
I don't know if we'll do the pod crawl again.
Come on.
That was a hell of a lot of work on my end because all the other networks, no one brought in their own equipment, except for Sorgatron Media. Except for Sorgatron Media. So
you had to share your shit, man.
I'm hustling. Everything you see here is all that we own, and I'm literally hustling this all across town. And of course, it's raining that day, so I'm like running out in the rain with this electronic equipment, and we don't have the money to replace any of it. So we're throwing it in the car, tearing down, setting up. I don't think I saw anything besides my own show. Well, I did see the last show, but I was pretty lit. So people don't realize this. well, here's the thing. You have to understand. The pod crawl was on International Podcast Day, and that is my birthday, September 30th, because I was born and basically inspired a movement. So,
Okay.
So I was there at the Double L, which is a great bar here on Grant Avenue, and we were there for my show, and then everybody started buying me shots and drinks and things like that. And of course, anytime I plan an event, I never get to eat. Like the entire day of the music festival, I had a slice of pizza.
Oh, dude, that's rough.
Okay.
Yeah. The pod party, I had 2 slices of pizza. And that was all I had all day.
Stepping it
Okay.
up.
So, yeah.
Was it the pizza from that nice place down the street?
No, it was the
Wasn't-
place from Frank's. The pizza was from Frank's. Both.
That's the one I'm thinking
times,
about.
Actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So both
Frank's.
times it was from Frank's, actually, because Frank's, they gave me a free piece of pizza at the music festival.
You guys make good pizza.
And my
Just wanted to let y'all
parents
know that.
bought that pizza at the pod party.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I remember that. 'Cause
Yeah,
I grabbed a couple slices. That was
that was great.
delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious.
So
I do that all the time.
Oh, dude, it makes everything so much better. It's
I'm so vague, man. I don't even care.
delicious. Yeah.
well, the thing is like one thing I was surprised with Frank's because they're known for their buffalo chicken pizza.
Yes.
Dude, that
So
sounds awesome right now.
what's that?
That sounds great right now.
Yeah, it's
sounds
really
very
good
delicious.
stuff. So I kind of went, I kind of figured that's what was good at Frank's because it's one of those things, when someone's known for something, that's pretty much all you get there. But then I had their other pizza, and it's really good as well. So
Of course.
now I know. But the thing is like usually when someone's known for something, it's like, okay, this is what's really good. And then this can be good, but it's nowhere near as good as what they're known for. But
Right.
at Frank's, it was all pretty good. It seemed the rest of the pizza kind of lived up to the buffalo chicken expectations.
Okay.
Sweet.
I like that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's almost like Little Caesars when they had that smokehouse pizza,
My
but then
God.
they got rid of it. I mean, it was delicious. It had pulled pork, it had brisket, it had bacon, it had barbecue sauce, all that good shit. It was delicious.
It's like they read my mind.
And then they got rid of it, and now they're promoting this extra most bestest, which is it's supposed to be extra pepperoni, extra cheese. I bought the shit because it was only $6, and it was not as good.
Is $6 good?
$6 was good. That part was cool. I feel like I got my $6 worth. I was full,
Right.
but
I feel like
mean,
if it's
they should
edible at
bring-
$6, you're pretty much in
You're
the
getting-
win column.
Yeah, I mean it's budget pizza at best. That's basically what it is. But
I mean, a
the
DiGiorno
smokehouse
costs, like,
bring that back. It was $9 for
than
that. It was $9 for a smokehouse.
Okay.
Smokies.
That's what I'm saying.
But
you need
to
to bring
me-
that pizza back. Like
was-
there
Was the smokehouse worth $3 more?
Yes.
Okay, well then there
Yes,
you
it
go.
was.
Yeah.
I mean, $20 down. Boom. 2 of them, please. Give me my $2 back. Thank you. And then,
And there you go.
yeah.
Oh, dude, awesome.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about your guys' comedy adventure? I guess. How do we want
Yes.
to
What do you mean?
phrase?
Because you
that? I don't
guys are
know.
more than just comedians. These are more than just comedians. They're actors too.
Oh,
It's a
really?
war, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a battlefield. You want to go first?
No.
All right.
Don't be shy. We're amongst friends, man.
I could go first. You want me to go first?
Go ahead. Shoot it out.
I've been acting professionally for like 4 years now. I got into comedy with Joey here. He's been helping me do it and get better. And it's, what I've learned, and if any actors are watching this, they might not like to hear this, but comedy's a lot harder. And the reason why I say that is because it's just, if you audition for a role like at Nancy Mosser or something like that, you have a chance to get into something. You could hit open mics for a year before you ever get booked on any shows, depending on how you network.
True that.
So I have so much more respect. I mean, I always had respect for comedians because I'm a big fan of comedy. I've been a fan of comedy since I was a kid. My favorite comedian was like Christopher Titus.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Good pick.
I like Christopher Titus.
Yeah.
But I have so much more respect for comedians that come out here and grind, and I've been doing comedy consistently for about 4 months now, and
It seems like it's been longer than that.
does it?
Yeah. I mean, when I had you on Pick Your Poison, what was that? That was back in.
That was July.
July.
Holy shit. Time flies.
Where
man.
does it go?
Wow.
It's got to slow down because it's starting to freak me out.
Yeah.
But I've just acting and comedy. It's a journey. It's a real journey, and you got to be mentally tough to
Absolutely.
stay in this.
They both go hand in hand.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How about you, Joey?
Well, I feel like really quick if I can
Yeah,
interject
jump in.
here. I feel like in comedy, if you make a mistake, like for example, like unless you make a really glaring mistake in music, if you're not a musician, you may not catch it. Whereas in comedy, you make it crickets, and I feel like it's almost more terrifying. There's nothing that can kind of soften that blow. It's either on or it's off.
This sucks. Let me get to the next show. Hurry.
Yep. Now you got to make someone laugh by making fun of yourself.
Yeah.
We're like, whoo, that joke sucked. Okay, taking that off the list. I'm not going to do that no more.
Eat that humble pie, man. Eat it good.
You know, do the whole, is this thing on? Shit. That thing, it never gets old saying that.
It like resets it. But if that doesn't work.
We can't hear you.
It like resets it. But if that doesn't work, it's just time to go. You got to get off stage.
Yeah. Or you can always do, like how people do, like when they suck, and they be like, whoo, yeah, it should be crazy out here, man. I'm just saying. Like, that's when you know that you're dying on stage, man. It's like, okay.
Where's the light? Where's the light?
It is.
Yeah. You know you're doing bad when you have to beg for the light.
Yeah, you're like, please light me.
Like, please.
Yeah, that's the word.
Like the one guy, and I'm not even gonna throw his name out there.
I know.
But it was a contest over at the Improv, and we all had 6 minutes, and he only did 4, and just walked off.
I know this. I'm not gonna say his name. I know exactly who you're talking about.
And then when T-Rope got on stage, he was like, "Damn, motherfucker, you had a whole 2 more minutes left,
bro. I want to know who this is.
You know, you were there. How do you not remember?
Yeah, you were there.
You were there. He left after a set.
I know who you're talking.
Yeah, he knows.
He was like, "Damn, I ain't getting no laughs. All right, fuck y'all. That's my time."
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, you got to finish no matter what. Like, finish the set.
Right. Just
don't quit like that.
Fuck it.
You might get a big laugh at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't quit in the middle of any routine.
That's a bad look. It's a really bad look.
It is.
That was a week ago. Poor guy. Hey, shouts out to him. We can't say his name.
We can't say. No, we shouldn't. We could, but we shouldn't.
All the love. Good luck to him.
Yeah, all the love to that guy.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, thanks to everybody who's watching. Look at that. We got Tim Wolfson, Barry Johnson. We got people watching.
Hell yeah. What's up,
talking
baby?
about?
Good morning, baby.
Yeah.
Stay inside and watch us. Don't go outside.
A lot of shit going on.
Hells yeah. All right,
Can you hear me pretty good?
There we go.
All right.
Talk about your comedy, man.
Yes, tell us.
I don't know. Like, what do you want to know?
JP.
Well, for one, I mean, this is the cousin of T-Rope.
T-Rope?
Yeah, so that's something right there.
That was unnecessary.
But you know what? It helps, though. It helps.
It's context.
I did see you at the Improv once. Very good. So I really enjoyed it there.
Thank you.
Yes, I love your joke where you talk about being a bitch. I love that. I love that bit.
I have a few like that. I don't tell them anymore though.
Why not? That was so good.
I haven't.
You did a whole 5-minute bit one time about how you was a bitch and how you
I did a whole 10 minutes talking about it before.
I know, and it was so good. You don't stop doing that. That was so funny, man. It ain't every day that people talk about themselves in that light for 5 minutes straight.
I stopped it because I kind of got tired of the topic, but at the same time, people kept comparing me to Kevin Hart and kept trying to say I was ripping him off, and I wasn't. But that's why I stopped.
I did not get that at all. Although Kevin Hart does sometimes act like a bitch sometimes too. But
say which chest.
But yeah. Your shit's way on a whole way
I've been
different
telling him
than
that.
his.
I've been trying to tell him that.
Way different.
Yeah, I mean, bring up some new shit and everything, and then mix it up, and please bring the bitch shit back. On behalf of, because that shit is funny.
He's
man.
speaking for all of us now.
Yeah, man, come on now.
He's the voice.
Andreas,
his first time performing at the Improv.
I saw it on YouTube.
He killed.
I saw it on YouTube. You showed me a thing on YouTube. You murdered.
That was,
right,
that
you're
was
on YouTube
it. It was
and
that
shit.
first time.
I know. That's why I'm saying it was hilarious. You had the crowd like screaming for you.
Hey, don't hype me up like that.
I'm just telling you what I saw.
Do
in
it
the
for the
video.
vine. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the vine. I ain't gonna do it.
I just tell you what I saw.
It's been pretty crazy.
I saw.
I've been doing it for about a year and a half, only about 4 months consistently though. But it's been pretty crazy. A lot of ups and downs. It's definitely a roller coaster I wasn't expecting. But he got me my first legit acting gig on the 48-hour film festival, the Halloween one. It was just
Nice.
Hobo Virus. Check it out. YouTube it.
Is that what it's called?
It's called Hobo Virus.
Hobo Virus.
Hobo Virus.
Is that where you came up with because when I heard you say hobo, I wasn't going to call you out on that, but I was just like, because it's not every day you hear somebody call someone a hobo. Usually you just say homeless person or a homeless or a bum, but you said hobo. Yeah. And I was just like, wow, that's so
classy. I mean, it was a little class on it, right?
Yeah, in a more northeast sort of way.
Yeah.
You know, like that's some New Jersey type shit. That
Yeah.
people would say.
I couldn't remember the
Do you have
term
any
homeless
hobo?
person.
Do you have
Put
like?
the hobo in Hoboken.
Have you ever had any personal hobo experiences? Like you as a hobo?
Did the hobo touch you?
Oh no, I was.
You've never been a hobo?
I've never
Touched by
been
a
hobo.
hobo.
Okay.
No, I've never been hobo.
Now he's too pretty to be a hobo. That would not work.
Oh.
It wouldn't.
What are you trying to
you-
say about me? I've been a hobo.
Pumping his head up
My
right
personality-
now.
I don't know, man. You
I
got that fucking that facial hair that could
Oh.
pass
Like
it
a
off.
pass.
and
So
shit.
you're saying-
Joey is still
you're
trying
saying
to
you-
grow his. So
I got my.
you can give it some time, bro. You're gonna have that full beard in no time.
So you trying to say I look like I could like live behind a dumpster somewhere? Is that what you're trying to say?
I wouldn't. You said that.
A classy
I would not wanna-
dumpster.
A classy dumpster.
A Red Lobster dumpster.
Oh.
That's class.
Ooh,
Cheddar biscuits.
you'll smell like cheddar biscuits.
Last time I ate there, I got sick. I wouldn't even like.
Oh,
there's
dude,
no
that
benefits.
Oh
Yeah.
God, you're not allergic to seafood, are you?
No.
Okay, cool. Because then, yeah.
Because
You know,
then what?
Well,
That I
Let's
couldn't.
just-
That I couldn't go fish on the river and eat some
I'm
two-headed
just saying you
fish?
couldn't come with me to Red Lobster one day.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
You know we black people love Red Lobster.
Give it a second go.
Shit. Yeah. Get a big ass bag
then
and just
what?
throw all the biscuits in the bitch.
There you go.
And
Then
just
I-
walk
then I-
out with it.
How dry are Popeye's biscuits, though? You ever have Popeye's biscuit?
I have. As long as they slap on that butter on top, you just got to wait like a half an hour for it
Yeah.
to seep through. They're not even biscuits, really. They're more like Triscuits.
Hold on. Why do you know that it takes about a half hour for it to
Because I worked in the fast food industry, man.
Where did you work at?
Man, I've
you
worked
work
at
at
chicken
Popeyes?
joints. I've worked at burger joints. No, not Popeyes. I didn't say where I worked at. It ain't important where I worked
KFC.
at. But I've worked in restaurants and stuff, and I know it takes time and shit because, it's, a lot of the shit they sell there can be, I don't want to get them in trouble, but, artificial,
Uh-oh.
So,
Exclusive scoop.
yeah.
Here we go.
Nah, I'm not going to do that. But,
Jaye Cooper exposes the fast food industry.
but that butter they put on there is not even real butter.
No, it's
either.
not. It's
So-
chemicals.
What is it?
Full of
It's
chemicals.
like oils
Yes.
and
I
words
can't
that
believe it's
can't
not
pronounce. Yeah, right?
That's all I eat.
It's
from
everything but
Popeyes.
butter. That's what it is.
Well, that's terrible because that's all I ever want from
When I
The
w-
number one ingredient is salt. That's the number one ingredient. Like when you read the ingredients, the first thing that says is
Isn't
salt.
that like everything in this country anymore? Like everything
Salt and
is
corn.
Pretty much.
Salt and corn.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I worked
much.
at,
Do you
when I-
salt your corn?
absolutely
See, I don't.
diabetes. When I
I
worked
like
at
when you said diabetes.
diabetes,
You sound like Wilford Brimley when you said that.
Hey, man, this man has the best impressions I've ever
Oh,
heard.
dude, I can give you impressions every day.
All right. Well, let's hear some.
What do you want?
What's your favorite?
My favorite
Go
is
with
probably. What do you think I should do?
Come on,
Eddie
shout out
Murphy.
something.
I can do Goofy pretty well. I have a bit right now where I do
All right.
Goofy.
Let's do that.
Hey there, Mickey.
That's a
There we
good
go.
one.
That's a good one, yeah.
I like that.
I'm working on Donald Duck. He's pretty tough. There's another one that I can do really well.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm not even
But I
gonna try
can't
it.
talk though. I can just do that.
Not even gonna try it. There's another one that I do decently. That I'm.
Do you like a Starbucks employee?
I hate my life and I want to die. There you go.
Hi, like for sure. Like, what can I get you?
Do you want a caramel macchiato?
I'd be like, bitch, you had too much of that Starbucks coffee. I'm gonna need
dude.
you to just.
Their job sucks. You ever hear? I have this friend on Facebook. I don't remember her name right now, but she's a barista at Starbucks, and she's always or Crazy Mocha, but it's like the same thing. And she's always telling these
It's like
crazy,
the Pittsburgh Starbucks.
Yeah, she's always telling these crazy stories about how these old people like harass her, and like it's there's so many things apparently you can do wrong with coffee. Mm-hmm. You know. Which I never got because I always just drink black coffee. I never cared for cream or sugar, frappa latte, whatever it's called. I don't know.
I don't know what it's called.
And
either.
I had a friend who worked at Starbucks. He said it was the worst place he's ever worked at.
Really? Now why?
Because he said it was constantly busy and the people were just extra for no reason. Like they'd get something like a vanilla latte, something basic, and then add like 11 different things in it and just make it complicated for no reason. He said that was like every customer.
It's not even coffee no more. You know.
Yeah, that's the
Let me
thing.
get
like,
a grass shot. Let me get a shot of this. Let me get some fucking lemongrass, and let me get a booster or whatever the hell they call it.
Would you like coffee with all that?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so you don't want coffee. That's basically what you're saying, right?
There's a Whole Foods down the street. Just go there.
It was at the airport too, and he said celebrities would come in. He said one time Wiz Khalifa stopped by and spent $900 at Starbucks.
What the hell for? Why
What did he buy for $900?
Why would you do that?
What the hell did he spend $900 on at Starbucks?
just bought
Everything.
The menu.
Did he just buy everybody at Starbucks something?
Yeah.
Holy
He
shit.
said he was buying it for all his cousins and stuff. I guess he had a bunch of family
And his dead homies. That's crazy, man. He's just showing off at this point.
Now that's a waste if you fucking pour a Starbucks out for my homies. Fuck that shit.
That's what all the
I don't know.
white ladies do.
Depending on what you're getting at
Soccer
Starbucks.
moms.
What about Starbucks?
Depending on what you're getting at Starbucks, I don't know that it's that much of a waste. I'm not a big fan of their regular coffee.
It's like $5.
It's Howie D. Mac.
It's too expensive and it doesn't taste that great, to be quite honest. I think
It don't.
yeah.
I like that one made by, I think it's called Seattle's Best or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You know,
Yeah.
speaking of coffee, I went to, because like one of the coffee places that I don't necessarily care for it, but it's better than
I'm gonna be in the way to camera.
it's
Go
better
ahead.
than better than Starbucks in my opinion is McDonald's. I think McDonald's has better coffee than Starbucks.
McDonald's.
But
you know what? I can't do McDonald's no more. I mean,
coffee or McDonald's in general?
McDonald's coffee.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Bubble guts.
Dude, okay, look. I get the large one every day. I mean, it's $1, right?
Yeah.
And then I go to work, grab my sugar and my cream. But after a while, I became immune to it.
Oh, you built a tolerance.
They need different flavor coffees. It's like
No.
yes.
No.
Yeah,
no.
I know it's the same coffee, which is why I can't fuck with it no more.
not
No, but you said
Now-
no, but check out, but it's just different flavor, Jay.
Howie has spoken.
How
What
are
I mean
joining
is
us
like
here
they should have
on
like
the River's Edge.
He just really said like there's a different blend. He said the flavors.
No, they need a different blend. That's what I'm trying to get at. They need a
No, but
Different
you
blend.
said
Well, that's
flavor.
different than
Yeah,
flavor.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
completely different than flavor.
Pandemonium at the River's Edge.
See,
So
that
I'm
was
saying
kind of
that-
my
I don't
point, Jay.
drink
You
that
said they need
bullshit, so I don't
flavors.
Yeah, that's
And I
mean, they got-
blends is a different
Blends a
thing,
different thing,
than
yeah.
flavors. Flavors is basically it means that you're too big of a bitch to drink real coffee, so you have to spice it up.
Ooh, he's calling people out this morning.
I am. I'm
shot across the bow.
I'm just saying. Real. I don't even see like I don't even put sugar in my coffee. I don't even put cream in it unless I'm getting an iced coffee. Yeah.
There you go.
I just like
That's
it.
a man's drink right
Yeah,
there.
right.
That's how a real man gets up in the morning.
You
what
know
I'm saying.
what? Fuck y'all.
For
High
work.
five.
For work. For work and doesn't complain about nothing.
Yeah.
Look, I tried drinking
I
the
complain
coffee
about-
black. You and I know that you know that I
sounds
drank the
like
coffee
y'all
black
just
for a while. And
So you tried it out?
Yeah,
He
I
tried-
did it for
I
a
got him to try it. I actually got him to try it.
He got me to try it. I did it for a couple of months, and then I got tired of drinking fucking cold black coffee.
Just
man.
hold your nose.
No, that's what I did. I did do that. I held my breath, almost gagged once.
See, coffee is when you drink it like that, it's supposed to be sipped. During like over time, he tries to drink it real fast.
I have to, otherwise I'm a wasted. I'll be like it's $1 fucking wasted. Like I drink like a third
What
of
kind
the
of
damn
coffee
cup.
are you drinking?
McDonald's coffee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't buy
Yeah, I was not
It's not
loving
as
it.
strong as it used to be. It used to be way stronger.
I wasn't loving it at all.
So I went. You know that I have history with the McDonald's at Allegheny Avenue.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Well, it's often been like the worst McDonald's. Like the service is slow. It's awful.
They
but
haven't changed one damn
Well, the
shit.
other day
out to
I went
Allegheny.
there, and I was complaining on Facebook, and I think that they saw who I was. They realized I was a big shot, and they changed their ways because I was there the other night. I ordered. First off, I was there was somebody else in front of me in the drive-thru, which immediately usually means you're waiting at least 40, 50 minutes with one person in front of you in the drive-thru. Well, there was a person there. I had 20 minutes to get to work. They got through the person in front of me and me in like under 10 minutes, and the person was pleasant, complimented my shirt. It was
Okay.
like an actual customer like service experience. I was blown away. So props
That's
to
because that
props
probably
to,
wasn't the people coming from the renewal center they hired.
I think that. See, what I think.
Before I got locked up, I was making $300,000 every 2 months out there in them streets. Now I'm making minimum wage, and he come over here.
He said in these streets.
In these streets, and he want me think I'm gonna move, and this only paying me $9. I think I'm gonna move fast, man. Fuck that.
See, I think that they went on Facebook. They saw my bad review, and they thought, oh shit, Brian Crawford.
You would laugh.
Brian Crawford was unhappy.
It was the final straw.
That was the final straw. They said we need to get things
They were
fixed
this much from
immediately.
getting shut down and turned into a Red Robin.
Well, I don't think they would have gotten shut down, but I think that they realized, that my voice influences the entire city of Pittsburgh, and they didn't want to have that kind of bad publicity, so they immediately changed course upon hearing my dissatisfaction.
Okay, what's the money on them that next time you go, that person's not going to be there?
Maybe not.
I
We'll
gotta
find
say,
out.
you're a glutton for punishment because you keep going back.
He has no choice. He
I
works
don't.
right there.
I work right there, and it's
I know,
overnight.
I'm just saying.
Because
like,
the only thing,
I mean, because
That's the only thing open that time.
it's
of
the
morning.
only thing open.
isn't there a 7-Eleven that's like right next door?
Yeah, and they leave their coffee out so long that it morphs into something other than coffee.
Okay.
It turns back into concentrate.
Yes, and they don't have any food there, like hot food, overnight. It's
You don't
only
want
during the regular
roller. You don't
days.
want a roller hot dog, man.
A roll of
They-
hot
My
dog is
company-
delicious.
They usually don't
Especially the
even.
sausage cheddar wurst.
I don't even think. I don't think they usually even have that stuff available.
Did y'all hear what
at that
Joey
time.
just said to
I
me?
didn't.
What did he just say?
He said they're talking about your company. I said, what company? He said 7-Eleven.
Oh, I
Can you
Oh,
believe this, man? I thought you were my friend.
I'm sorry, the Slurpee machine is not working, sir.
Would you
Give
like
another flavor.
Slurpee? Hello, would you like a hot dog?
These hot dogs do not expire, sir.
You do not take the hot dog to your friend.
If you buy
idiot.
something and get out,
No, you were, hey, was it Menace to Society? Hurry up and buy.
yeah,
feel-
you buy now.
I feel sorry for your mother. What you say about my mother?
What you say about my mama?
We can do some of the best voices of convenience store people. It's
that's
awesome.
all that's all we need.
That's
all you
that,
need.
that goes to show we don't have much money. That's the only place we
You've
can
never
shop.
seen Menace to Society?
I like when you walk in there, like you go in the same place every day, and then you ask them, like, "Hey, yo, my man, how much is this?" "Oh, this is bullshit. Come on, you come here every fucking day. You come here every fucking day. You lay $3 down. I take the $3. I say, have a good day. Every day with this bullshit. You know how much it costs." I love that shit, man. I just like
none of us
fucking
have-
with them. Because they're always on their phone ordering shit. You ever notice that? They're always on their phone, man.
Well, that's like I was at this.
We will never have a Whole Foods conversation.
I was at this
Can't
other
afford to get anything.
grocery
That's a
store.
special. That's like a birthday store shopping thing.
It was this Mexican grocery store out in. I can't remember, out in the south part of the city. But anyways, they're there. It's a nice store, but like
Las
the cashier's maybe she's literally there just like having a conversation with the next person. I'm waiting to get in line. And yeah, and I'm like, come on, like I had to like be in a show in like 5 minutes out at the Sorgatron Media studio, but luckily we made it. Waiting in line sucks, and waiting for Cooper's Corner sucks even more.
Cooper's
So let's move into
Nice segue.
let's move into
These
Cooper's
segues
Corner.
are epic.
Yes.
Epic segue.
Cooper's Corner right now here on the Rivers Edge Radio Network, Pittsburgh's voice for local music, with Jaye Cooper. Jaye Cooper, let's get into the Cooper's Corner. Do we have the music?
We do have the music. Bring it up, Howie.
Yeah.
I'm about to spit some bars.
Cooper's Corner. Cooper's Corner. Cooper's Corner. Cooper's Corner.
Brian, get us some sponsors so we can have real music. Here we go. Yeah.
Stirring it up.
No copyright issues here.
That's right.
We won't claim. We won't even claim this shit. We don't.
I
even
own
wanna
rights
claim
to all
shit.
this music.
So what oh, dude.
All right. Going into Cooper's Corner. This is actually a very interesting story. 50-year-old mother of two, Julie Briskman, who this is how the article went. It said she cycled her way into America's heart, and she won't be out of work for long. But this is why she won't be out of work for long. This is what happened that started, where her job was in jeopardy. This happened around November 7th. And when Donald Trump's motorcade passed her on the back roads of Virginia, she was on her bike and she saluted our president by flipping him the bird. And the photo of the incident was taken by a press photographer who made it go viral the very next day, making Miss Briskman an internet sensation. But it also cost her a marketing executive job that she had with a U.S. government contracting firm. But no worries, though. No worries, because a week after giving Trump the finger, she received 453,678 job offers, and still counting, from employers large or small from every state in the union.
Dude, I'll flip Donald Trump off right now.
I know, right?
I'll give
It's
you-
always
Come
the
on,
important.
look, take it
How
in.
many times have I wanted to flip off somebody and I didn't get no fucking job offers?
I'll
That's
do the
awesome.
cross right here if they'll give me more.
And here's the crazy part. These are testimonials from people who want to hire her. The one guy, Norm LaForge, who created a multi-million
That sounds
dollar
like a
company in the
porn star.
Midwest. I know, right?
Norm, look.
Now he says, he said, hey, it took guts to do what she did, giving the finger to the great
Really?
white dope. And that kind of chutzpah makes a salesperson, and she's hired. and then another woman, another person.
You say chutzpah.
A chutzpah. Yeah, I'm guessing he's
chutzpah.
Jewish.
It's chutzpah.
Chutzpah. Oh, it's chutzpah. Well, I'm going by how I read it.
Yeah, you said.
Boy,
You just say,
I don't know no Jewish people. Not that I know of.
Chutzpah. That sounds like from an Indian
I'm sure you know
restaurant.
some Jewish people.
Yeah.
I probably do. I probably dated some too and didn't even know it.
Oh,
But
Lord. You got down with the yarmulke.
Like
He did
I thought I smelled ashes. No, let me stop. Let me stop.
it's getting hot.
Oh my God, let me
About to
stop.
get a call from somebody.
And then another person, Darlene Ranelin, who's a founder of public relations firm in Boston. She says that I don't have any openings, but I'll find a place for her anyway. And I guess President Trump was right after all. He really is creating new jobs.
Oh my God, that last sentence just brings it home.
full circle.
Right?
Did he tweet about her? That's my question. Did he tweet?
Not that I know of.
Then
Oh,
it's
that's
not
she
me.
didn't make it yet. She didn't make it yet.
She didn't make the Trump
Yeah,
tweet.
if Howie
yet.
didn't. Yeah, if Howie didn't tweet about it, then I don't know why I'm saying
Trump
that.
didn't
but
tweet
yeah.
about it. See, Trump make you famous.
Yes, he will.
Trump is his. And talk about this. One thing I loved
What
about
we got to
Trump.
do to get
I need to
dissed by Trump?
I want to spit in his
That's
hair.
that's
what we need.
And see if
That's
it,
what we need. You know
you know.
how much money that'd be
It's a
worth to
Russian
us?
tattoo underneath it.
Right.
So
Natural
Trump lately has been, speaking of his tweets, one thing I thought was kind of interesting, he's been tweeting and attacking Al Franken.
Who's that?
He's a senator who's been accused
who's
of
on Saturday
sexual
Night
harassment.
Live.
Alabama guy?
No,
No,
New York.
he's an actual senator. Like he's sworn in.
From Wisconsin or something like that.
It's awful that we have to say which one.
But it is awful. But think about it. Trump is attacking someone on Twitter for harassing women. Trump is
Mr.
attacking people on
Mr.
Twitter.
Mr. Grabber in the.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pot, meat, kettle, right?
Yeah. So there's an event going on April 1st, Howie, that I thought you would be interested in. I shared it on your timeline.
The bike lane.
Yeah, there's a movement to drain the rivers to build more bike lanes, and I thought you would approve of this.
Oh yeah, let's put them bikers in the river. Or
Rich River.
all in the river.
Oh, jeez. The fish will die.
Special shoes for you. Every last one of you.
Oh, watch out for Howie.
Well, Howie's a big fan of bike lanes. He's been advocating them. He's been advocating for more across the city.
I wish I'd have became mayor because I'd have put them right through Bill Peduto's front yard, through the back. I'd done some eminent
Right through the
domain.
house?
Yeah, I'd done eminent domain, but I'd let him still stay there. We only need the first floor.
I would put it right in front of the house.
No, I want to go through
I want
this
people
damn
to
house.
know that
And
hey,
they have to
I'm
have
at
access
this
to the
motherfucker's house and shit. And now you got to climb over bikes to go up the steps to get into his house. I want it layered all over his front steps.
But here's the thing.
I want it tied. I want the bike chain.
Does
on
he
the,
even
on
ride
the
a
end
bike?
Of his rails.
I can't imagine him.
Does that doughboy look like he rides a bike?
Hell no.
I was imagining he probably didn't.
The anger. Why are you guys so mad at Bill?
Fuck Peduto.
No, why?
No, I'm kidding.
See, if you drove,
I didn't mean that.
y'all live outside the city. Yeah. Come to East Liberty. Try to get through East Liberty fast.
I actually bought my first car in East Liberty. I bought it from a dude named Deshaun for $2,000. I was with the dude and he was so nervous. He was like, "Should I get my gun? Should I get my?" I'm like, "No, dude, just be cool." I talked him down from 2,500 to 2,000. I'm actually pretty proud about that.
What kind of car was it?
There you
It
go.
was a 2003 Ford Escort and the steering barely worked and the transmission was messed up. But
God
hey,
damn, you got
Why'd
took.
you buy it?
Damn. He needed a car bad. Shit. You couldn't go to JD Byrider?
I was 18 and I wanted to be able to pick up the ladies, so I needed something to do.
He was
that with.
transporting.
You can pick them up, but you ain't gonna be able to drop
That
them
sounds
off.
like
You can just keep going, swing the door open, be like, "All right, your house is coming up." Hurry
Hey,
up and
Jay.
jump."
Jay, those is days him being a mule for the cartel days. A mule for the car. Because if they take the car, you be like, I don't give a damn about that car. Just don't look in the tires
That's
or the
why-
gas tank
So I moved
or
my
around the
way.
engine
Or the trunk.
or the trunk. Especially stab
Don't look
that
in the
damn trunk.
It's taped all over. It's taped all over. The drug dogs can't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
So here's a headline for you. Study. 90% of bike accidents preventable by buying a car like a normal person.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's so shady.
This comes from, I don't know about shady. It's accurate. It's coming from The Onion, so you know it's reputable.
Oh,
This article takes place in Washington. It says saying it was a simple but effective measure to reduce potentially deadly accidents. A study published Monday by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration found that 90% of bike accidents could be prevented by buying a car like a normal person. Our data confirm that the vast majority of cyclist injuries can be avoided by simply driving an automobile instead of biking around like a weirdo, said lead researcher Dr.
You're a
Laura
grown-ass man.
Gaffney.
Act like it.
Adding that while bicycle
The
riding,
same can be said for cars, though. 90% of car accidents.
Somebody sounds like they ride a bike. Get the hell out of here.
yeah, get out of here. With the doors
What's up
open.
right there?
Oh,
Yeah.
My uncle's watching.
There we go.
Buffalo, my man.
Uncle
Get,
Cooper, what's up?
You know,
Do they have bike
we're
lanes
about
in
to have
Buffalo?
trouble, Joey Purse.
No, Buffalo, they got their shit together, man. There is no traffic problems whatsoever.
How
in
did they?
Buffalo.
How did they manage that?
There's no hills.
Oh,
That's true.
No fucking hills. No
so I
parking
was
up
at
and down hills.
I was at
nothing.
a Troy Hill Citizens meeting once. Now this was like almost 2.5, 3 years ago. And I'm there at the meeting, and you guys know where Rialto Street is, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
One
super
of the-
steep hill.
Yeah, it's super steep. It's probably one of the steepest hills in Pittsburgh. So when I drive down that road
On a good day, you're scared.
on a
as
good
shit.
day, yeah, my heart is like jumping like 5 inches out of my
Is
chest.
that the one in Mount Washington?
No, it's on
right
Troy
off-
Hill.
right
It's
off
coming down
28.
Troy Hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it joins the 31st Street Bridge, but I mean it is steep and it's very hard. Like you have to go
And narrow.
and narrow as hell. Yeah, you have to drive down this hill at a snail's pace, and even at that, your heart is like beating really fast, and it's jumping out of your chest. And at this meeting, the Troy Hill Citizens meeting, they were honestly discussing how to make Rialto Street more bike friendly and the possibility of putting a bike lane down Rialto Street.
I would love to see them assholes go up.
know you
But
guys
no,
are
but they can only go up.
I want to know
They
what
can only go
they
up
couldn't
to
even
the-
do that. I mean,
No, I
you
want
would
the cars to be able to come down, but the bikes have to go
the
up.
bikes have to go up.
Yeah,
but I'm just
I would
thinking,
love
even
that.
riding a bike up there, first off, you would never be able to get the momentum to drive up. I mean, it is steep as hell.
They're gonna
It's
have
almost
big ass
like
legs
straight
by the
up.
time they get to the top of that hill. They're gonna be fucking.
But I'm just
throbbing.
thinking, like,
We need,
I
we
want
need
to
a
know.
dumpster so they can throw their bike. If they do get to the top, they're gonna take their bikes and throw it in the damn dumpster.
All I could
Infinite
think about,
lemonade.
all I could think about while I was at that meeting was either what are they taking or where are they hiding the moonshine? Because you had to be drunk
Oh, speaking of
or on
moonshine.
something to
Right?
think that a bike could make it either up or down Rialto Street.
sounds
Shout out to
so
Kim
much
McLaughlin.
And it-
Skateboard.
Yeah, skateboard down Rialto Street. Even the steps, I can't even. I feel like you would like kind of lose your breath trying to take the steps up Rialto Street walking.
Okay.
It's that steep.
Okay.
So
You know who really wants a car is Joey over here.
I can tell by the
I want a
hate.
car.
Tell him
Tell
about
by
the
the
bus
hate.
struggles, Joey. Tell us all about
you live all the way out in Timbuktu, right?
it. Something like that.
Pretty much.
Do the buses even run out there?
Yeah.
We got one bus that comes back up here. It's like $10. It's like $10. That comes to the city. It's bullshit.
Man, just if you get on Uber off peak, you only got to spend another 10.
That's true.
It's like a $50 ride to get up here. I already looked.
Wow.
Wow.
On Uber.
Do Lyft.
Jesus.
Try Lyft.
It's pretty
They
much
about to
around
say they about to
price.
say I drive both.
Price.
Like,
What's
you
the
just,
point
So what about a jitney?
yo, you're really gonna pay.
Oh, there's plenty of them in Aliquippa.
Are you ready gonna pay? Oh, you really gonna pay a jitney? You gonna
There's
pay
a
a
bunch
jitney?
of them.
Yeah.
They be on Facebook talking about jitneys till 5 and shit. Swear to God.
Yeah, I gotta be somewhere at 6.
I be seeing
Jitney till
jitneys
5.
pull up to all those football games and shit, man. Football is big down there in Aliquippa.
Yeah, that's about the
Hey,
only
quippy.
thing.
Yeah, the quip. And
Quip.
then what they call it? The
It's
quip.
just quip. It's just quip.
Oh, it's just quip.
just
Just
quip.
quip.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me.
That's about all they give
If
a
you
fuck is
say
football.
the quip, bad things might happen.
Oh,
You know
shit.
what
How
I
about
miss?
me?
You know what I miss? Up there, the Quippy, and they closed that down. I've seen some of the worst family fights up there. I'm like, they fight like that, hate each other. Those are cousins. What the hell?
Yeah.
That's family?
That's how it is.
All kinds of trap houses, all that.
I
Oh, yeah.
love families like that beat the shit out of each other and then they wipe, get
Yeah.
bruises and everything, and then they be like, come on, let's get something to eat.
The family that traps together stays together.
Yep.
That's exactly how it
I
goes.
remember I was up there, I had this girl. I was on this girl. I was on her. She was fine little something because there's a lot of light skins up there. So I'm on her, right? They fight break out. I wouldn't let the girl's hand. She wouldn't let my hand go. Then they broke. Dude, my boy K-Dub threw me over his shoulder and broke her rib. I was like, that was my pussy for the night. What did you doing, dog?
Blocked you. That's
well,
a
it's probably
cock
for this. Then they start shooting outside. It probably was for the best.
Now, Brandon Johnson just called you out and says Joey does need a car.
Oh! You get him.
I mean, it's the truth. I do.
I was hoping for some epic clash between you two. All you get is I agree.
Yeah.
I kind of agree.
See, this is where the bitch stuff comes out, man. Come on. You be like,
Well, see, here's the no. He is right though, because if you live outside of the city in any direction, you need a car.
yeah.
Like for example, where I grew up in Westmoreland County, they had the Westmoreland County Transit, and it was at like such inconvenient hours. And then they would have a bus that would go to the city, but you needed a car to drive to the park and ride to catch the bus to get into the city.
It's a hassle.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe, did you even bother to get your learner's permit yet?
I got my license when I was 17.
You got your license?
Yeah, I got it years
So
ago.
what are you waiting? What are you waiting on?
Money.
You can, man.
Yeah, that is difficult.
That part, I'm with you on that one.
See, here's the thing. Like, did you have any siblings in school?
Yeah, I got 3 other ones.
Okay, so like, were you all involved in school activities?
Well, they're still in school, but
Okay.
I mean, yeah, for the
Your
most part,
parents, like, do both your parents work?
Yeah.
Because that was the way I scored a car, was because I was in band and my sister was in soccer, and it was physically impossible for my parents to make it both to their jobs, all of our events, and whatever else they needed
That's
to do.
exactly why my baby's mama got her driver's license.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to inconvenience me.
No.
Well, what happened was, so like they bought this Jeep, this really old Jeep Wrangler, and it was before they fixed a lot of the suspension problems. Like Jeeps still will bounce a little bit, but this was back when it was like going down the road, and your head's like bouncing off the ceiling and everything else as you're
Slow
driving.
motion.
Didn't Jeep cut
So
off production of like the H3s and H2s and all
I have
those?
no idea.
No.
I don't know. But they bought this car, and the idea was it was going to be a third car. It wasn't going to be my car. It was just going to be a family car that was the third car. And during the summertime, my mom would use her car to get to work, and I would use the Jeep. And then during the wintertime, she would take the Jeep because it had four-wheel drive. But everybody but me hated the Jeep. So it became my car by default because I was the only one willing to drive it. And I loved it. It was fantastic because you could take the top off. It was like almost like having a convertible. You would get all
couldn't
that
drink
wind.
anything while you drove, but you could. You look cool though.
You know what's going to make everybody in here mad? When I took my driver's license test, I didn't even have to parallel park.
Really?
That's bullshit.
I took
What?
I took it in mobile.
Who did you flash?
I took.
you
I
want
took
to
it
see
in.
something, instructor? Here, look at this. Take a look at this.
I hooked him up with some blow from my Colombian cousins.
Okay.
No, but no. I took it in Mobile, Alabama. Where the hell are they going to parallel park? It's Mobile, Alabama. There's nowhere to parallel park.
Wow.
See, I was really
So
spoiled.
wait, there's no white lines in Alabama?
There's just dirt roads and donkeys.
Well,
wow.
Pull up
I
next to
had
that
this-
mule.
I had this driving instructor who like knew every single tester at the place we went to, and he's literally telling me on the way there. So we get there early, and we actually go through the entire test, and I take the test ahead of time, not being tested, but with the driving instructor to see exactly what I needed to prepare for. And then we sit in the car, and before I go in, he says, if you get Mary, she's going to ask you X, Y, and Z. If you get Bill, he's going to ask you X, Y, and Z. If you ask so-and-so, he's going to ask you to show you this, that, and the other. So I literally went in knowing the names of every tester and exactly what questions they were going to ask.
Wow.
So that in itself was worth paying for this driving instruction because it was just like you went in literally being given the answers right before you walked in.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, I had the same thing happen to me. Shout out to you, Freddie.
And speaking of answers,
My instructor. Awesome.
speaking of answers, who is the hood rat of the week?
Oh,
Jay-
Hood Rat of the Week. Hood Rat of the Week.
You gonna play the music,
Cooper
right?
Has,
there's the music.
has the answer for that. We've got the hood rat of the week
Rick James'
coming
The Hood
up
Life of Forever.
right now here on the River's Edge Radio Network. We have Andreas, Joey, we have Jay and Howie all in studio on Pittsburgh's Voice for Local Music, the River's Edge at riversedgepgh.com. Let's play that music.
Yes.
What is it? Is it Rick James?
Play that music.
Rick James.
Look, we came, we saw,
Okay.
and he died. We came,
Yeah.
we we saw.
I can dig it, bro.
He died.
I'm with it all the way.
Awesome. This is actually an interesting hood rat of the week.
Dun 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 dun.
My very first, how you say, posthumous? Is that how you say it?
What does that mean?
Post-mortem.
Postmortem.
Yeah.
She died.
Basically this motherfucker's dead. All right, that's basically what I'm talking about. Usually I talk about people who are living. This hood rat of the week is actually dead. This man,
Wait, what?
He's dead.
he's dead.
How do you get hood rat of the week if you're dead?
He did some ratchet
Yes,
shit.
right? He is
From
dead.
the
That's
grave.
right.
Ratchet.
Because, like I always say, a hood rat is someone who does things that's outside the norm. I never said they had to be alive.
That's right.
I
That
never
is
said
true.
they had to be
No
alive.
stipulation there.
76-year-old Richard Lucy from Philadelphia. He passed away. He actually passed away last month, October 10th.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Richard Lucy.
Now, before he died, his son asked him, "Dad, if you had a dying wish, what would it be?" And this man wanted to be buried with 2 Philly cheesesteaks.
Oh, dude, I'm with that.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
From his favorite sandwich shop, Pat's King of Steaks in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I want to drive up there. We just want to
deserves
drive up
that
there one
hood
day.
rat.
Yo, that-
He
hey,
deserves it.
what's so bad about that? I dig it.
He deserves it.
Am I-
He's
it's-
asking for his body to get like clawed out by some animals.
No,
Well,
it depends on the cast.
That's
Well-
why they bury him so deep, and they put semen over top.
The maggots are going to have a buffet, man. It's going to be
He's
fucking
gonna
delicious.
he's gonna be dead. What's the matter? He's not using
Right,
it
it
anymore.
doesn't matter, but
That's
I
good.
just find the whole thing
That's
fucking
terrible.
funny. Oh, he said no onions.
I don't know why people
No
want to
onions.
get.
He said no onions. He
makes
was
him a
very
hood
specific
rat.
about that.
That makes him a hood
He
rat.
said
People
because
really
they
think
come
you're
back
gonna-
to haunt him.
Do people really think you're gonna come back as a zombie or something? Like, I don't get that.
I mean, if I'm gonna be a zombie, I want to wake up with sandwiches. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah.
I guess, but at that time, it's gonna be like mildewy and moldy.
And so are you.
Yeah, so you're a zombie. It doesn't matter.
So,
I guess.
So are you. So what's the point?
Yeah, tomato.
Yeah.
Right.
So what was the name of the
You're
funeral
evenly-
home?
you're
Does it
evenly
say?
matched by
What was the
Does
name
it
of the
say
what?
the name of the funeral home that allowed this to happen?
No, it doesn't say, and I wish it did because I really wanted to look this place up. I'm so mad.
So I found this robe. I'm gonna be wearing it tomorrow night for the Sunday night show because I sometimes sport a robe. And well, I sleep over. I work overnight, so I'm always tired. So sometimes I come in, from sleep. Yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to be in with sporting a new robe, and I found this robe in my closet. It was an old robe that I had, and my cousin gave me of it, which reminded me of my grandmother's place. I'll get into all this tomorrow. But basically, my grandmother, when she passed away, they put the makeup on you.
Yeah.
And they did a horrible job. And I'm thinking, like, this guy, I'm thinking that this funeral home went above and beyond. And with my grandmother, she didn't even look like my grandmother. It was horrible seeing her in the funeral home. And they literally, the rings that they had on, they were caked in, like, fleshy-looking makeup because they did a terrible job. They didn't even clean the jewelry when it was there. And I thought, we kind of, we got what we deserved taking her to some big corporate chain funeral home.
Yeah.
Thinking a place like Hans Funeral Home would never let something like that fly.
Hans would never do that.
Hans would only the
Shut
best
up, Hans.
care. That's the difference between some corporate chain mega funeral home like the big box store of funeral homes versus a family owned funeral home like Hans,
A mom and pop.
where they specialize in green burial services and only treat you with the best of integrity. So
That's what I'm talking about.
that's what I was thinking. I wish I would have known about Hans when my grandmother passed away because it would have been a much better experience. And I feel like Hans would bury you with meat and sandwiches if that's what you desire.
Yeah.
Anybody in here want to be cremated, or is that just me?
I don't really care because I'm dead.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter
I've
to
thought
me.
about it. Like I was thinking, like maybe I'd want to be cremated because it's just better than being pumped with fluids or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you can get if you go over to right over there on 50th Street or whatever, 52nd Street. They have a crematorium over there.
Yeah.
I think about $750, $850. You can just get plain old cremated, but you got to bring your own urn.
Okay. Well,
No, seriously.
interesting. That's
I might
See,
wanna just. I don't know. I may just want to be in the coffin and then
Well, here's
have
what
some
I've-
rigor like in between the funeral services. Just come on. And then you'll be like, oh shit.
Well, I've always said it, and I'm sure if you're a regular listener of this show, you've heard this before, but I've always said when I die, and this isn't just saying this for radio, like this is a true thing, I want a casket. I don't care. It could be a cheap cardboard casket. I don't care. I don't care if I'm cremated. I don't care if I'm buried, but whatever you do to me, whether you burn me alive and turn me into ashes.
If you're dead, how you gonna be buried alive?
Right.
I said burned alive.
Oh,
How you gonna be burned alive?
I don't,
You're dead.
whether you okay.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna get the hell up at that fire.
Whether you burn me to ashes or you pump my body with fluids, I want a casket. I want whatever my remains are in that casket, and I want it to be used as a bar counter the day of the wake, and I want everyone to come and have a drink on me.
Okay,
and I
cool.
know that Hans would accommodate me on something like that. They seriously would, because they do all sorts of like crazy shit. They did like a funeral for a mannequin recently, so I know that they're open-minded enough to
Well, if you're paying, they'll do a funeral for anything if you're paying for it.
but they'll do it with care and integrity at Hans. So that's an interesting hood rat of the week. Good stuff.
Yes, definitely some good stuff.
So where are you guys performing at coming up?
Yes.
We're coming back. We're taking a 2 weeks leave. We're coming back at Pittsburgher Smokehouse on December 7th. It's a Thursday, first Thursday of the month. It's free showcase. We have yours truly on it, Jaye and Howie. They're both on that night.
It's good, and I didn't even know I was there.
Me either.
Thanks.
Talked about it.
I know. Fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
No, I really didn't know. Like last time. No,
Yeah, first time Howie was like, "Yo, me, all right, fuck it." He just went up there. Howie's ready to perform at any time, anywhere.
Yes, he
that
is.
is-
In more ways than one, ladies.
That
Yes.
is December
Call me.
7th.
So December 7th. Okay,
Yes.
write that down. December 7th. Okay.
down.
What else y'all got?
We got I have a podcast called Hysterical Garbage, comes out once a week.
Nice.
Yes, you and Marcus
Yeah,
Cox,
me and
right?
Marcus Cox.
Correct.
Another funny guy.
All
Got to
we
get him
do-
on here
Shouts
too.
out to Cox.
All we do is we just we find topics and entertainment, like big headlines of the week, and we just talk shit on them. Pretty
Yeah.
much. We just put
Nice.
our perspectives in, and our perspectives usually
Where
just
can people
talking shit.
find that podcast?
We're on Facebook at Hysterical Garbage, or we have a Twitter page too at H_garbage, but you might not find that. I'd look
Are you
for it.
on Apple Podcasts?
No.
All right, we'll get you on Apple Podcasts.
Not yet.
They've done 3 episodes, and I gotta say, like, even if I wasn't Joey's friend, I'd be a big fan. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I actually listened to the second episode. It was pretty good.
In the third episode,
pretty good.
Marcus mentioned my name, and he got it so wrong. I was laughing
Yeah,
out
he called him
loud.
like
What did he
Andrew
call you?
Rookie.
He called me Andreas O'Rouke.
Andreas O'Rouke.
What is he Asian? What is he just came in?
I was tearing. That was the funniest mispronunciation of my name I've ever heard. Ever. It was great.
Right.
That's
It was
fantastic.
awesome. You got to hear it. Hysterical Garbage.
And wait, was there anything else y'all got?
Oh, we got a bunch.
No, that's all I've
Aren't you going back over to
Pints on Pen. Pints on Pen.
the Pints on
November 30th.
Yeah, that's
Pints on Pen. Mm-hmm. December 8th, we're on a show. Where is that?
Or the
This is some sort of
Parkway
basic
Theater.
lounge.
Aren't you doing Parkway Theater? One of y'all?
No, we got a show on December 8th at this place called Mason Lounge. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AKA the Compass Club in the Hill. Nice spot. We've been there before.
Cool,
Nice
cool.
place.
Okay, but why did y'all call it the Masons Club when it's really called Compass Club?
I've been to the.
I don't know.
There's Masons there, I
Yeah,
think.
it's a
Well,
Mason
yeah.
Club, but
It's
it's
a
called the
Mason
Compass
Club,
Club. But this is like the Mason.
I don't know why they changed it. Compass sounds better.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What do you guys got?
November
coming up?
22nd, Thanksgiving Eve comedy show at Zangaro's.
Yes.
Me and Howie D. Mack are featured along with Tony Schiller and our headliner, our man, Mr. Boo Jones.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's going to be a good show. It's at Zangaro's on Brighton Road in Northside. It's at 8 o'clock, Thanksgiving Eve.
All right, where can people find you guys on Facebook or Twitter?
You can find me on Facebook at Joey Purse. You can find me on Facebook at Joey Purse. You can find me on Twitter at Perm Juice, or Instagram is what I use the most at Juicy Curls with a Z. I think.
Thanks.
Check it.
Okay.
You can find me on Facebook, Andreas O'Rouke, ANDREAS O''RO. Oh shit. O''.
Andreas, oh shit.
Oh, Andreas, oh shit.
This is so bad.
Oh shit.
Let's edit this real quick. O''ROURKE, and you can find me in court fighting for child support.
Yeah.
Friday morning with Judge Johnson.
All right.
That was a
And I'll be there on
Andreas.
Wednesday.
Yeah, that's cool.
Joey Purse. Anything else with you guys?
Oh, December 6th, Brookline Teen Outreach. That's December 6th. I'll be there for that. Nope. I have an open mic down there in Brookline. I'm going to be there for that. If y'all want to look me up, well, shit, y'all know
What
by
about
now, right?
What about the December whatever?
Well, we was going to do that on the next one. On the next
Do it
episode,
now.
we can do it. Okay, fuck it. Pittsburgh
both y'all on that show.
Right, we're in the Pittsburgh Improv Comedy Finals, December 13th.
In the finals.
That's right. I'm in the finals again for the
And so is
fourth
Joey Parker.
Is that a
year
Saturday?
in a row. It's on a
JP's on
Wednesday.
it, too.
And Joey
Wednesday.
Parker's
That's on a
it.
Wednesday. Fourth year in a row for me. That's right. You were looking at the Buffalo Bills of Pittsburgh comedy here.
Hey,
So for those who don't
Perennial.
get that, for those who
Don't say that. That's
That's
perennial.
I know I'm
bad.
jinxing myself, but
That's
for those who
bad.
don't get that, the Buffalo Bills went to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row and never won. So here I am. This is my fourth year. This time I hope I do win.
the
That's all
Philadelphia
I'm saying.
Eagles. Did they win a Super Bowl?
Hell no.
No.
Don't forget to check out the Yuletide tour that's coming up. I'll be back on here on video tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and then Monday morning on the stream at 10 a.m. I will be sporting my new robe. I will also be. I wrote a new Christmas song. I'll be sharing. I've been.
Can't wait.
I've been captivated by the spirit after last week's show when we talked about about Christmas music causing psychological issues. So I was compelled to create another Christmas song. So you can tune in for that. I also will have the new robe, and I was told here by Brandon that. Let's see, that it's got to be a Ric Flair robe with velvet or nothing else. Woo! Woo!
I was waiting for that. I was early.
Woo! Andreas,
Why are we wooing? I just
thanks
think
to
it's-
Andreas and
Did
Joey
you just say?
for
I wasn't
coming onto
paying
the
attention.
show.
I'm so sorry.
Yes. Thank you to the
For
racial
Howie
rejects
D,
for coming
Matt,
out.
for Jaye Cooper, I'm Brian Crawford. You're listening to River Talk on the River's Edge Radio Network. I'll see you tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. right here at riversedgepgh.com.
Give me a Ric Flair on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Later, bitches.
Stay sexy.